I just want to do photography. It's bad, it's unhealthy. Hey, how the fuck are you? I hope you're having a great... Oh, I can't knock the table. Recently, I just quit my full-time job. So I went from full-time to no time. Like, just all this shit. I did all my YouTube and like I used to flip cars. All of 2018, I used to sell cars and stuff. So we would buy a car, do it up and then sell it again. We started the phone case company last year and shit. Like, I've been doing so much shit like when I was working full-time, and I used to fit everything that I did. I used to fit that after hours when I wasn't working, right? Because it was taking off and other shit was taking off for me, like there's all this stress that's building up and everything, and I'm like, oh, I gotta focus on work, and then I gotta focus on YouTube, and then the cars, and then the phone cases, and I had my mind in so many different places. It was great. I was getting so much work done and it felt so productive, and then bang, it just slowed down because obviously I stopped working, and that stress and everything and the productivity and everything slowed down because I don't have to be anywhere. I don't have to be punctual for anyone. I work for myself now. And trying to get self-discipline into you is one of the hardest things I've probably ever had to face, is just being disciplined to myself and working on my own terms and knowing that I have to get up every morning and I don't have to go into work anywhere. And it sounds great, but really it's quite hard working from home because you could be doing so many other things. There's so many things to be distracted by. I mean, I could be lying in bed, or I might sleep in for a bit longer, or I could play a bit of Xbox, and then I could go touch my dick for a bit. I think it's good knowing that I need to be disciplined and not completely oblivious to the fact that if I don't discipline myself, then I'm not going to get anywhere. Don't really know what this video is. It's more or less like to vent and talk about this current situation that I'm in, because right now I feel that, only doing YouTube and creating content can actually be unhealthy. I think personally, because I've been on both sides now, so I've been on full-time working flat out, juggling everything at once, and then now literally having all the time in the world to create what I want and trying to be self-disciplined. I've seen both sides of what it's like, and I can tell you from my experience that it's definitely better having a lot more things on your plate than having not much to do at all. It's very subjective, I guess, the kind of person that you are. But for me, because I was working flat out and had heaps of things on my plate, it was kind of like, do that, tick, what's the next thing? Do that, tick, what's the next thing? Go into the next thing, jump into the next thing, right? That really put me in a good mindset to come home, film a YouTube video, edit it, smash it out, then on to the next one. But now, because I've got heaps more free time, it's like, I wake up, I could film a YouTube video today, but I've got plenty of time. I've got the whole week to film a YouTube video. Wrong mentality, completely wrong. That's how I felt though, because it was like, I had all this time. Time over here, I walk over here, a bit of time over here, I had time everywhere, you know what I mean? No, mainly what I wanted to say, if you are a lazy fuck and you don't do much in your day, what I would recommend is filling your day up with as much shit as you can. Just fucking do everything. Just do as much shit as you can. Not just one thing. Have a whole bunch of separate hobbies. Start a business with a friend. Take up a sport or something. Or fucking, I don't know. Get creative with it. Don't just sit down and go, okay, I just want to make YouTube videos, or I just want to post photos to Instagram, or I just want to do photography. It's bad. It's unhealthy. For me, for example, I've got the phone case company that I'm currently setting up, right? And before we used to just print onto phone cases, but now what we're about to go into is custom cases, right? Where we can take your photo and print it onto the phone case, and they're great quality and everything. And that's what I want to start doing. And I'll be going into business with Liam, and we're going to be doing it together. And we kind of want that to be our main job, and pretend that YouTube is the thing on the side, even though that this is the main thing, but just kind of like trick your mind, because I was working and functioning better when I had heaps of shit to do, and then I came and did a YouTube video. My workflow was just better. I guess that's just how I work and how I've trained my mind, because now that I have all this time, it's like there's no one pressuring me to make these videos, which there never should be. But when I was working at heaps of shit on my plate, it was like a thing that I had to do, and I was very disciplined and I was smashing them out. But now, because I don't have a job and I've got all this fucking time, I feel that I've slowed down a bit. So I'm going to try and fill up my plate with as many things as I can. And if I could tell you one thing to do that helps you stay inspired and helps you stay on track and helps you commit to shit, is that put as much shit on your plate. Try and work 16, 17, 18 hours a day. You would just start managing your time a lot better. If you can somehow discipline yourself and say, okay, this needs to come from me, like, I don't know, even get someone else, like your mom or your dad or one of your friends or one of your mentors or something, to give you a task every week. Because as humans, we like having things to do. It's weird, like it's a weird nature. That's like goes into a whole nother tangent. A whole nother thing I could talk about is working a 9-to-5 job and why people get comfortable and getting comfortable and why it's not good to get comfortable and why it's all that kind of shit. But you've probably heard those talks all over the internet, and that's maybe a separate video that I could talk about. But I worked full time for 1.5 years, which isn't actually that long in the grand scheme of things. But before that I was in school, and I went from school straight into full-time work. And now I've just really sort of figured out that, okay, well doing this is really going to be my future for the next however many years. So I need to take it seriously. And that's when I called the cut. I wish I could have sort of strung it out a bit longer, but even sort of working part-time and then trying to do this, it was breaking up my mindset. I needed to be either full on and then doing this kind of part-time, or put it all 100% to one side and just do YouTube and then figure it out from there. It's not going to change my content or anything, but I just wanted to talk to you about it because I haven't really talked about it, and I don't really know what the fuck it is that I'm experiencing right now. So I guess I just wanted to share that with you. If you're sort of feeling the same way about, I'm lazy, or how do I create content and how do I get motivated and all that kind of stuff, because it's a struggle that every creative goes through, I just thought I'd let you know the situation that I'm in and how I'm getting around it. If you did like this video, leave a like down below and help me out by hitting subscribe. But with that all said and done, I will see you in the next one.